Okay, so the first type of collision that we're going to look at is a hit and stick collision. So this is where two objects hit each other and then they stick together and they continue on their journey. So this could happen where they're going to come in together and then hit and then move in one direction, or maybe they're both moving, in the same direction, but one hits the other one and they stick together. So the thing to keep in mind here is that at the beginning you're going to have momentum of two objects, okay? And then at the end you're going to have momentum of one larger object. And the mass of that larger object is going to be the mass of the two objects heading into the collision. The velocity after is going to be dependent on a bunch of things, but it's going to be the same for this one giant object, okay? So if we look here, again, this formula is exactly as it's written there, is on page 2 of your data booklet, up here in the collisions box. Oh, sorry, up here in the collisions box. So it's the mass of the first object times the velocity of the first object before the collision, plus the mass of the second object times its velocity before the collision. Okay, and that equals the mass of the two objects together, because now they're one, now they're joint, right? And that's multiplied by the velocity of the two objects after the collision. Now note here is that it says velocity after the collision of 1 and 2. This does not mean that you are adding the velocities together. This is a completely separate velocity of objects 1 and 2 as they are joint together, okay, as they are this more massive object after their collision, okay? So it's really important to understand that you are not just adding these two velocities together. That's incorrect, okay? What you are doing is you would calculate out, or you would be given that velocity of the two objects as they are joint together after the collision.